Hi everyone, we're down here at the David Lawrence Convention Center for the World of Wheels. Be sure to like and subscribe, That Adventure Guy. Be sure to check out Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania Motor Speedway this summer. Come feel the excitement. Don't forget, like and subscribe, That Adventure Guy. See you soon.
Nailed it. Welcome everybody. It is That Adventure Guy with a new day, a new adventure, and look at this. It is a cold, icy, wintry day here today. It's a Friday. We are at the downtown Pittsburgh Convention Center, David L. Lawrence Convention Center, and we are here for the World of Wheels. This is going to be exciting, guys. There's going to be all kinds of cars that I will never in my lifetime be able to afford. Actually, in 5 of my lifetimes, I probably couldn't afford some of these cars, but I am extremely excited because I heard that there is a certain bat dropped off 5 of his vehicles here. So we're gonna go see what we can find with this bat. And here you can see the World of Wheels. So this is what we're going to. We're going to see some exotic cars, some vintage cars, some retro cars, some just amazing things. So I'm gonna head in right now. I do want to say a big thank you, a big shout out to the convention, the World of Wheels, the Autorama. They provided me with the tickets for today, so thank you to them. They wanted me to come film this, so we're gonna go in. Let's go do this. Okay, we're walking in. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I see a lot of shiny. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Holy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Wow. As you know, I don't know much about cars. I'm not a big car. I mean, I appreciate cars. I don't know much about them, but I can definitely appreciate them. Look at this. This is fabulous. Holy cow. Wow. Just look how beautiful this thing. Look at the size of the engine on this. That is wild. Not just the size of the engine, but look at the size of the tires. Look how fat these are. They got the wheelie bar in the back of it. That is absolutely amazing. That is so cool. And I'd love to be behind the wheel. Actually, I'd be scared to be behind the wheel of this thing. Absolutely beautiful though. So check out this Bel Air that I found right here. And not only do they have all these classic cars here, but they are also having some pretty cool choppers. Look at the bikes here. These are pretty much look like they're straight out of, what was that chopper show? The West Coast Choppers. Those are beautiful, aren't they? I always wondered, like, how easy does that make it harder to ride when it's something like that? It looks like it'd be kind of a little bit more difficult to ride, but I don't know. It's beautiful to look at. Check out the lasers up there that are coming off of these cars. Look at these. These cars are absolutely beautiful, are they not? I mean, check this out. Look at these headlights. Maybe I should put these on my Ford. What do you think? On my Ford Fusion. I don't know if it would look as cool on a Ford Fusion though. What do you think? These are amazing. And let me know down below which cars are your favorites that you see today. I'm just kind of interested because I don't know what mine are yet because I haven't seen them yet, but I know my preferences, but I want to see what you guys like too. Okay, so let's take another peek at this McLaren here and see what it would feel like to kind of, get into it and sit behind the wheel of it. And there you go. Now, that's what it's like when you're driving a McLaren. Something I am entirely sure that I will probably never have this view again in my life of. Very cool though, isn't it? Wow. I can only imagine just how fast, even has the gull wing doors. I love this thing, man. I could definitely see myself in one of them. I don't know where I would drive it, but I would love to have one. Okay, now check out this beautiful 1960 Corvette. Look at this. Is that not absolutely beautiful? Oh, and wow, check this out. It is actually for sale too. So if you're interested, there you go. You can have it right there. That is absolutely beautiful. These headlights are actually even more crazy than the last ones. Look at these things. That's wild. I've never seen headlights that do this kind of stuff. Have you? Pretty cool. And over here we have ourselves another McLaren. I mean, there's just so many cars here that unless I hit a lottery or get about 4 million more subscribers. By the way, make sure you subscribe and like this video. I would never be able to afford one of these. So start liking and subscribing so I can afford one of these. These are so cool. Okay, so over here we have a 1923 Model T, but this isn't your typical Model T by any means. Look at this thing. Let's take a peek around here and take a look at this engine. Well, let me rephrase that. Take a look at these engines. There's not one, two.
It's my monster.
Okay, so we're still here at the Model T, but we're with Todd. You're the owner?
Yes.
So you put this together, right?
I did.
This is absolutely phenomenal.
This car was a bet from two of my buddies that I couldn't build a complete car, and it's absolutely how it started. So I'm from Hopkinton, Rhode Island.
Okay.
And we came out here for this show because we heard it's such a great venue.
So when you're coming from Rhode Island, how do you get this car here? You don't drive this, obviously.
No, I have an enclosed trailer that it's in.
Okay.
So it has two 350 engines in it. The two engines together around 600 horsepower. The car only weighs, with me in it, around 2,100 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
So it's a lot of power for weight. It took me a little over 3.5 years to build it. One of the toughest things was the cooling system, and working with an engineer from Griffin Radiator, we were able to figure out a good radiator, oversized lines, so it moves a lot of water through it.
And walk me through like it's pretty minimal inside here, right?
Yeah, but it's definitely all business. There's no radio or anything. It's just absolutely business.
Can I just point out the size? Is that okay if I touch the tires?
Touch whatever you want.
Look at. Okay, that's my hand on these tires. That just gives you some idea of just how big it is. You got, of course, got the wheelie bars. You're gonna need that for this thing.
Yep. We on the gauges, one side's the front motor, one side's the back motor, so you can keep an eye on the temperatures and the oil pressures of each motor.
Is wild. Now, how easy? I mean, I'm not sure it's not easy at all to get them timed together.
No, but what we ended up doing, and this is pretty interesting, we figured it out, and it took a while, that when this motor fires on number one cylinder, it rotates down 45 degrees, and then this motor fires. So it goes 1, 1, 8, 8, so forth and so on. And it's a real true 16-cylinder engine car now. When you get after it, it'll lift the front tire right off the ground.
Oh, man.
I built everything right down to these nuts.
So have you ever taken this on a strip before?
No, it's too scary.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Yep. But
very cool.
No, like I said, I built every part of it.
Great job.
I did everything on this car except the pinstriping. That's the only thing I didn't do.
And there's the pinstriping right there. That is not just a beautiful engine job on the engine. The paint job is just fantastic. Everything about this is just amazing.
Thank
Absolutely
you.
Amazing.
It was built right in my garage in my backyard.
Oh, that's wild. Great job. Very good.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate it. So I think I finally found some cars that might be more in my price range right over here. Check out these mini cars. Actually, I don't know. These probably aren't even in my price range here. These are pretty cool. And not just these mini cars, but look who we found here. These pedal cars. We found a Mater pedal car. Look at him. That is awesome. That is just fantastic. Very cool. Over here is one of the more unique ones. It's a 1983 Volkswagen Rabbit. Look at this. It is like a little truck. It actually looks almost exactly like a truck. It's more truck than car, but it's the size of a small car, a very small car, but it looks like a truck. That's very, very unique. All right, let's keep on moving on. See what else we can find. Look at these. I don't know, maybe I should get some tires like this for my Ford Fusion and light them up like that. What do you think? I already lost the hubcap on one of them, so maybe I'll just stick to the rims and light the rims up and put some way oversized tires on them. How many of you, when you were kids, played punch buggy, where you'd see a Volkswagen Beetle and say, blue punch buggy, no punch back, and then punch the person? Yeah, me too. I used to too. But check this out right next to look at this thing. Classic fuel, but look at the front end of this. This is wild. I've never seen anything like that before. And that's a Jeep. It says it's a Jeep fleet van. Very unique and neat looking. There's just, wow, there's so much stuff here that's just blowing me away. Okay, so we just met somebody. Your name's John?
John.
John, and where are you from?
Weirton, West Virginia.
Okay, so not very far.
No.
Nice, easier commute than some people.
Oh, yes.
But you have something very unique and special here.
Yes, it's very special. It's a family project.
That is
I
so
built
cool.
it for my grandson, and he come to the garage and helped me build it. I mean, he's little, man. He just turned 2.
Not is it just good looking? You said it's also pretty functional too, right?
It's very functional. It's electric. It's a 60-volt motor. 60 volt. It goes about 20 miles an hour.
And you said the headlights work, the horn works.
The headlight works.
Oh, there you go. Yep, they definitely work. Very cool.
The headlights are fog lights off a Harley.
Oh wow, that is so cool. And this is now. Wait, before you do that, I usually ask people what's under the hood. But whenever I'm asking you what's under the hood, it's not what's typically under the hood, is it?
No.
What do you have under the hood here?
This is a Ford Flathead. It never overheats.
Look at that. That is awesome. There's a cooler under the hood. Wow. That is so cool. So the motor,
is just
amazing.
Motor and the carburetors are all 3D printed.
Okay, so all this stuff up here is 3D printed.
Yes.
You said your son did that, right?
My son did the 3D printing. The body of the vehicle is a wheelbarrow that you get.
Oh wow.
You get at Lowe's or anyplace else.
That is so amazing. That's just amazing. That is very, very, very creative and unique. I love it.
And like I said, it has a 60-volt electric motor.
Jeez. And what about the upholstery?
The upholstery my wife did.
And you did that. That's a fantastic job. Very cool.
It's a very fun.
Oh, I'm sure.
And like I said,
there's the batteries in the back.
That's the batteries. It has 5 12-volt batteries. 5 of them.
Nice. And what kind of speed does this get?
It gets about 20 miles an hour.
That doesn't sound fast, but for something that
with a fat guy in it,
Well, I'm not the smallest guy myself either, but for something that small, 20 miles an hour that's moving pretty good.
It moves pretty good. This is my grandson and them. They help.
He's right there.
He was all helping me build it.
He helped you?
Yeah, he turned 2 in November.
Oh.
So.
And look, here you go. You can see how it started right there with the wheelbarrow.
Yeah.
And just kind of go through the stages of it there. That is just such an amazing job.
It does have a forward and reverse.
Oh, wow. So you guys, it just has it all pretty much.
It's
now what you need to do is just hook up a little fog machine here, so some exhaust comes out of it.
Well, we thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
We still, we always room for improvements. All kinds.
That's one thing about cars. You're never done with them.
I want to put a stereo in it, put the speakers in the exhaust.
Yeah, there you go.
So
you know what? Did you ever see those Dr. Dre pills? Those speakers? Those would actually fit perfectly in the exhaust pipe there.
But fit them in there. That way I have an app. I could do different engine sounds.
Oh, that's a great idea. Very cool.
Because a lot of people come up and say, "What is that engine? Is it a real engine?"
Then you can fire it up.
And
with the app.
Fire it up, but it's not.
Very cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you, sir.
Beautiful. I just think I finally found some cars that are definitely more in my price range. Here we go. We got the toy cars over here. $12. These definitely more in my price range than the rest of the cars here. Oh, check out the Wienermobile monster truck. That's pretty cool. All right. So yeah, they have a little bit of everything for anybody. And this truck right here, I just saw this. There is no way you could drive this in Pittsburgh. It would be bouncing all over the ground. Look how low this thing sits to the ground over here. Look at that. That is so low. Very neat looking though, is it not? I mean, you can see that there. And then you got the lifted truck right above it. It sits. You can pretty much see the entire truck. It looks like it's sitting in the back of it, but it's not. This one's just that far down, and that one is just that far up. I thought that last truck was lifted high. Look at this one. I literally come up to pretty much just above the headlight here. And look how high this thing is, man. That is incredible. Oh, wow. It's I have to lift my arm up as high as I can to even be able to see inside of it. I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to get into this truck. I mean, I would need a ladder. That's wild. Okay, over here we have a Cuda. Something neat about the Cuda is my dad, this is long before me, long before I was born, my dad used to actually own and blue one of these. Apparently he wasn't a very good driver because I believe he wrecked it. But it's still pretty amazing. Now here's something I've never seen before. Check this out. It's a Polaris Slingshot, it's called. And just check out how wild this thing looks. I've never seen anything like this at all. Have you? Jeez, oh man, look at even inside there. That's just, whoa, it has a TV in it. That is amazing. And there's just one wheel in the back. So one wheel in the back and 2 wheels in the front. That is so wild and unique. Here's just one other view of just how expansive this convention actually is. I'm standing down the far end of one and I can't even see the other end. And it goes beyond there. See that wall there? There's more on the other side of the wall. That's where we were doing the interviews before, on the other side of the wall. So this is like 2/3 of it is this, and then there's another third of it back over there. So there's just so much to see and do here. It's just a massive, massive thing. And I would never, ever be able to show everything here. So I'm sure there's a lot of things that you would find interesting that I didn't even put on here. So if you're in town or if this is coming to your city, stop by and see it. It's fantastic. Now here's something I wish I would have had in my younger days. Not so much now, but it is a whole thing that makes it basically impossible to get pulled over for speeding. There's a laser diffuser, some kind of host, a radar diffuser, GPS thing, and it says if you get a speeding ticket, you won't get one, because it's guaranteed that you won't get one. Now that I'm a little bit older, you know, I tend to watch my speed a lot more than I did when I was younger, but could have definitely used that in my younger days. Okay, so I'm pushing this one right here?
Yeah, next one to the left.
Okay, this one?
Turn that one up.
Okay.
It won't start. All right.
Oh, okay, we got lights on. Okay, this is cool. So I've been saying that I'm gonna get myself behind the wheel of one of these race cars, and look at what I am. I am behind the wheel of a race car. This is what it looks like. We actually have a photographer taking pictures of us. You can see you got the clutch, the brake. Actually, and is there a gas? Yep, then the gas pedal's right over there. Okay, so what are these gauges? What am I looking at? There's a gauge right here.
We'll take the wheel off and get a little better view of the stuff here.
Okay, now look at that.
So over here we got the tach.
Okay.
We got the oil pressure, so when you lose the oil pressure, it turns on red.
Okay.
Then we got the water temp, so when the water pressure gets too high, the water temperature's too high, it turns blue.
Okay.
Then you got the oil temp, when it gets too high, it'll turn red. We don't have no fuel pressure, it turns green.
Okay, so right now we have no pressure,
Nope.
but it's not turned on. We just have the battery on right now.
Yep.
Okay, and then over here we got some.
Over here we have the master switch right there.
That's what this is?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the silver one, that controls the fan speed to my helmet blower.
Oh, okay, so you'll get air in your helmet.
I'll get fresh air in my helmet. And then the switches up there, H actually activates the fan.
That's the first one? Oh no, this one over here.
Yep,
okay.
and then 3 shuts the right front brake off, so that I only have 3-wheel brake.
Okay, now why would you want 3-wheel brake? Is that to take turnovers?
Yeah, it helps turn the car in the corner.
Okay.
Helps it rotate.
And then these two? This is the lights. These are for these lights, right?
That turns power on. Don't touch that one. That starts it.
Okay. Oh, I'm so tempted to push that one.
And then this red knob here spins.
This one right here?
Yeah, you can turn that.
This?
Yep, you can turn it either way.
Okay.
And that puts more brake pressure to the front of the car or the rear of the car.
Oh, wow.
Adjust it while you're racing to try to make the car handle better.
That is incredible. And
do
then,
all that on the fly.
And then down here we have the shifter.
Yep.
And then this is the seatbelt right here, right?
Yep, we got the lap belts, the crotch
shifter,
belt, and 2 shoulder belts.
Man, that is...
And this is your onboard fire suppression system.
Okay.
It automatically will activate when it senses heat or flame.
Okay, and what would that do?
It'll set the fire system off.
Then what does the fire system do? It
helps extinguish the fire. It's like an actual fire.
So it's like a fire extinguisher?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool,
it's
man.
Just an automatic.
Yeah, that is wild. There's not much room in here.
That's so if you pass out or something, it'll
Gotcha.
automatically activate.
Yeah. This is so cool. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you letting me sit in here. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Now when you got to crawl out,
yes.
Pull your legs backwards all the way to the right, and then use your legs to push yourself out. Yep. Then start crawling out and use your legs to continuously push.
Okay, well, that was just the car that we were in. You know, getting in, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't difficult. The hardest part was me lifting my leg up to get into the car, just because I'm not that flexible. But getting out, man, that was a little bit rougher for me. I'm not as young and flexible as I used to be, for sure. But that was so fun. A big thank you to Brian Hutchko for letting me do that. That was an experience I was not expecting to have. That was just very awesome. I can't wait to go. Definitely gonna have to go out and check out his car and his team this summer. But very cool. And over here we have ourselves a mini monster truck. This thing looks so fun. Oh my God, I wish I was a kid again so I could drive this. That looks absolutely... Oh, he's telling me over there, you don't have to be a kid to drive it. I don't know, I think I'd have a hard time getting into it.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
Oh man, let's take a look.
The hard
Let's
part's getting out of
We're
it.
peeking. And she's telling me the hard part's getting out of it. So I think I'd have double trouble getting in and out of it. Very cool. Thanks for showing me, guys. Okay, now I just noticed something. See the size of that tire? Now look at the size of this tire. This tire comes up past my hips. This thing is huge. That is wild. Another just fantastic, amazing paint job on these. I can't imagine how long something like that would take. And look at the size of these handlebars. I mean, that's just a full-blown steel beam that you're holding onto. You gotta grip that white knuckle. You got all the exhaust under here. It's so cool. Over here we have some more just absolutely beautiful bikes, aren't they? It's fantastic. I mean, so you got cars, we've had bikes, we've had trucks, we've had pedal cars, we've had toys, and we're just maybe a quarter of the way into the convention already. And I'm already 2 batteries from my camera into the convention. So let's keep on seeing what else we can find. Well, I was just saying, I wonder what else we'll find. And well, we found neon. Not only did we find neon, I think I found what might be, well, these neon signs are absolutely amazing, are they not? I'm gonna show these off in a second, but first, check out these little mini, like front ends of cars that you can hang on your wall. These little shelves. These are just incredible. They light up, the hoods, the lights light up, and they have all different types of them. And these are all made by the same people. Look at these lights here. I feel like I'm walking in Vegas, like the Neon Museum in Vegas. I mean, it's not just here, there's also more on this side, so I'm just glowing right now. This is, I do like the Shelby one there, that's pretty neat. There's so many. Oh, actually, if I was gonna buy one, it would probably be this one, the Historic Route 66. I love vintage things like that, that's just so neat. And they also have, of course, the neon clocks down here too that you can buy. So wild. We're taking a look here at one of the back ends and the bottom. So it looks like it's just battery operated down there for the front ends.
Yes.
And it has the shelf built in to the top of it. And that is just,
So then you can turn it on.
oh, cool.
Like that.
That is so awesome.
Perfect man cave gift.
It is, it is. Did you hear that? I think you should buy me one. Or maybe I'll get one of my subscribers, just, send one of these my way. These are so cool though. I do love these. Just coming back over to this Historic Route 66 sign. I just saw, I don't think I'm going home with this anytime soon because it's $1,500. Just a tad out of my price range for now. But who knows? Maybe someday. Okay, so that's where we just were over there. We saw all those signs and the car hoods and stuff. And then over here, something I'm surprised I didn't think of. Of course, they're going to have tools and car parts and stuff over here for sale. But this booth over here is massive. Look how much stuff they have here. So much stuff. And you got rims over here. Oh, check out this. We got over here. This one, actually, this place is right by my house. I've driven past this place plenty of times. We have Team Nuts over here, and check out this Jeep that they have here. This is fantastic, isn't it? Have you ever seen a door like this on a Jeep? I love it. That is just incredible. And let's take a look at the back end of this. Oh, look, you got all the speakers up there. You got the big amp in the back. So yeah, just very neat looking, is it not? Let's take a look at the front end of this. Wow, this is so cool. That is just fantastic, is it? And of course, if you do want a regular door on it, they have that too. You can put that back on. But for the summertime, and something like that would be just fun, wouldn't it? Okay, so we are still over here at Team Nuts, and I just had to show this off. Look at this. We have ourselves a Dodge Challenger Hellcat, just kind of sitting here. You got some low riders right next to it. And look at this. I guess it's just a radio. It's like the front end of a bike, but it's just a radio. That's all it is, just the front end. That's pretty neat. That'd be cool. I'd actually love to take this like to a tailgate party or something. Wouldn't that be cool to have? So cool. And over here we got some more low riders, some trucks over here. Oh, I do like this one. I really like this orange one. The green one's cool too, but I like the orange one. I don't know why. Oh man, so much to see. And if you're wondering how they do this, look, they're actually putting a wrap on the vehicle right now as we speak. So, and yeah, you've got to take your time doing it, get all the air bubbles out. You got 2 of them working on it. That is just so neat. Okay, it looks like they pulled out a heat gun. So I guess that's how they get it to stick. Very cool. Okay, so right over here, check this out. We got ourselves a 32 Ford Deuce Coupe, and look just how beautiful this thing is. Is that not just absolutely beautiful? And my car is roughly 90 years older and looks nowhere near as nice as this one does, for sure. That is so cool. And the whole back end, I've never realized just how compact it is. It's so small. You can kind of get a little peek inside of it. And wow, yeah, just so neat. It looks like they're having a raffle here for this one. It's $10. You can win that. And it's by the Shriners. And they were always my favorite part of the parades. Do you remember? I don't know, do you guys still drive those little cars around in the parades?
We drive these now.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, yep, that's not what I remember seeing. Those are, oh man, that looks fun.
We still have the little yellow cars.
Yeah, you still have those? Oh man, no, when I was a kid, those were my favorite parts of the parade. Oh, I'm sure. Oh, good luck. Hopefully you make $1 million for this thing. As neat as these cars over here are. Check out what I found. Not one Batmobile. This is the Tumbler. This was actually used filming here in Pittsburgh, I think, or maybe it was that one. But there's number 2. There's Tumbler number 2. Let's check that out. There's the Joker right there. Okay, this one I do remember. This one too. Look, 4 wheels in the back. Tumbler 2. We're gonna go on the other side to get the front end view. But look, this tail fin almost hit me in the face. This thing's so big. Batmobile number 3. There's the man himself, Batman. Batmobile number 4. The classic TV show Batmobile number 5. And I ran out of fingers because we have a Batmocycle, I guess? And that's Batwoman, that's her motorcycle. That is just fantastic. This is the neatest thing I've ever seen. I mean, where else are you going to see five Batmobiles and a Batwoman motorcycle in one place? This is incredible. And look, you can actually get your picture with the Batmobiles here. They have all kinds of stuff. They're selling Batmobile stuff and Batman stuff. And look, you even got the signed posters too. Man, these are cool. All right, let's go take a peek at the other end. Oh, look, all right, we're not even done yet because we have the Batmobile cycle. Oh my gosh, does anybody remember Robin riding on this little sidecar here? We shoot out. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Wow, that is just something else, man. See, this is back end of this. And this is one, you can get a better view of how far out that back fin over there sits. These are just really, really wild. Check out the front end of this. I like how it's glowing blue. Oh, it's like pulsing blue. That's neat. Yeah, this is the one. They filmed Dark Knight Rises. I think this is the one that they used for that. So I actually remember seeing this driving down the street. I saw it driving actually on its own down the street a couple of times in downtown Pittsburgh. And then I've seen it twice, I think, on the back of a truck too. So that is something else. I mean, that doesn't even look like a vehicle. I'm not sure what that looks like. It's not a vehicle though. And you got this one up here. That's the other big one. So wow, just so much here. This is amazing. Wow. There it is. There's a side view of it. I don't know. Maybe if I can. I'm gonna try. I don't know if it's gonna work. Try to see if I can get my hand up high enough to see inside. No, I'm reaching up as high as I can. I can't really get inside of it though. I tried though. But yeah, these movie vehicles are just something else. And now, when you're up close, you can kind of tell that it's kind of plasticky looking. I mean, look, you can just see it. But on film, though, that is something else looking. As you can see the driver's seat there. So neat. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, so again, we're back on the other side of these Batmobiles. Let me know which Batmobile is your favorite. Is it number 1, this one up here? Number 2, this one here. Number 3, this one here. Number 4, this one with a real long, I mean, both of these have a pretty elongated front end. This one has the big fins. This one has the big fins, but the big one. So this one here is number 4. Or actually, I think this one over here is my favorite. The old TV show one. This one would be number 5. Look at that. That is just absolutely amazing. And then, look at the details of this. Even if you peek inside, it says mobile crime computer is in the trunk of it there. And then it even has the Gotham plate underneath it. So neat. And it has the parachutes on the back too. That is just wild. Of course, there's the Bat Cycle that has the Robin mobile on it. And then there's also the Batwoman one over there. Very neat. So yeah, let me know below which one's your favorite. Okay, so to me, this one just screams Grease Lightning. What do you think? That is awesome. Man, I would love to get behind the wheel of something like that. That is something I could see myself driving too. Okay, so we are here with Scott, who owns this beautiful machine.
Well, actually, I bought it 5 years ago from my father for $1.
Oh, because I've gotten some bargains in my lifetime, but I think you got me beat.
Pennsylvania, you can pass from father to son.
Yes.
So we did that.
Okay.
Okay,
that makes more sense.
So it started off as a 72 MG midget body.
Okay.
All right. So the MG midgets had the fins.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, and we cut them off and rounded it. Okay. Then we decided, well, what are we going to do with it? So we got a 34 Ford frame.
Okay.
34 Ford fenders and running boards. Mustang 2 front end, Corvette rear end. So you got 4-wheel disc brakes, 4-wheel independent suspension. Then we mated it with an 88 Ford 302 with a 4-speed manual transmission. And then we put in Pontiac Fiero seats.
Let's take a peek real quick to see what it would look like if we were sitting behind here and driving. That's right there what the view looks like if you're driving this. I mean, that right there is going to be gone, so you can see out the windshield.
Here, let me do this for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're getting some power now. Let's see. Oh.
So those are the gauges as you're driving.
Gauges lighting up. That is cool.
The seats I redid.
Now, real quick, it's flickering on my camera, but in real life, in person, it's not flickering at all. It's just the frame rate. Oh, you can change the colors of them. That is cool. So cool.
The seats I reupholstered at trade school.
That is beautiful.
Along with the door panels.
I like the flames that are
yep, we did that. And it's an all cherry wood dashboard I did 20 years ago in high school.
Oh, wow.
So it's all handmade, hand-built, me and my father. Very, very
amazing job. Very cool. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you.
These are cool. Okay, I think this is my new favorite one that I've seen here so far. Look at this van. Look how low that is, but check out that van. That is definitely, I think that's my favorite thing I've seen so far here today. That is wild. Look how pretty the roof of this is. Little details, it has a little roof. Even the inside, you can see the inside. It looks painted and just amazing. Oh wow, look at the dashboard on that. That is amazing. Very cool. And here's the back end of that green one that was just showing off. That is wild. That is definitely, I'm pretty sure that's my favorite one so far. Over here, it looks like we have a 59 Cadillac Coupe. And it's just, wow. That right there is a thing of beauty. My favorite part about these type of cars are definitely these fins on the back here. Look at these. Look at the back end of that. That is just beautiful, isn't it?
Pretty much, like, I'll do
I love those like the twin lights on the back end. And I wish they would bring back the fins like that on today's cars, because there's just something special about them. I mean, look, you can just see a whole line of fins over here. So neat looking. All right, well, over here is a rather unique. This is a racing car. You can see the helmet on top, which signals that it's a racing car. It's a universal signal for a racing car. But there's no engine. Where's the engine? There's no engine because it's a Tesla. Did you even know that Tesla made race cars? I didn't know that. Look, you can see. Like I said, it's powering it up right now. It's fueling it up. No gas tank. Just goes right into the battery. There's no engine in the trunk either. No tricks here. It's a full race car. Just batteries. And electric engines. I mean, there is an engine somewhere, but no gas motors, no gas engines. Now, if I were to get like a car that I wanted to take to a drag strip, this right here, it would be one like this for sure. Look at this. That is so cool. I love how compact the back end is. It's just basically all engine in the front, enough room for somebody in the back. It has the wheelie bars in the back. And I'm guessing that might be the gas tank or something back there. So, super neat. All right, well, here's something else that they just don't do right anymore these days. Front ends. Why can we not have front ends that look like this anymore? Look how mean that thing looks, man. That is absolutely beautiful. And I do like how they have the mirrors underneath so you can kind of see the underbelly of the beast there. But yeah, that is just a beautiful front end. Okay, over here we have a 50-50 Chevy Bel Air. This is another one, man. The front ends of these, they just don't make cars like this anymore. I wish they did, but unfortunately they don't. And then actually, let's take a peek inside of this. This is, wow, look at that. That is amazing, isn't it? Wow. And right next to that, we have this Corvette. And just look, I love how they have the engine illuminated inside of it. That is so neat. It's a 69 Corvette. Let's take a peek inside of it, see what it looks like inside. Man, that is beautiful, isn't it? Whew, I'd love to take that for a spin. Maybe someday. Kind of like this one. I'm drawn to this one. Let's take a peek at it. There we go. Whew, look at that. It looks like it just got off the showroom floor, doesn't it? And that was built in 1956. A Chevy Sedan Delivery, it's called. Man, that's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna turn you guys off. I'm gonna go in the back and take a peek in the back. And here we go. Here's the back end of that vehicle. Look at that. That's pretty neat, isn't it? But I saw something else I want to go check out. Let's go over here. Take a peek over this way. Because this is one of the coolest things I've seen so far. Look at the front end of this vehicle here. Look at that thing. Have you ever seen anything like that in your life? I never have. That is just so neat. And it has the suicide doors on the side. Man, that is beautiful. And that is a 1931 Chevy. So, man, that is just something else. And they actually even have the wheel taken off so you can see the disc brakes and everything underneath it. Just how shiny. And look, underneath it's just nothing but mirrors so you can see the underside of the car. And then very awesome looking back end of it. But that front end up front, that's definitely one of the most unique things I've ever seen. So in the beginning of the video, we were back over on the other side through that wall on the back side there, and we saw Mater. But I think I may have just found his long lost brother. Look at this. Tell me that's not a Mater relative right there. It is the Rubicon Cycle Company. It even has a little bicycle on the back of it. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Let's look at the front end of that. Oh yeah, that is definitely one of Mater's relatives there. Very neat looking. Love it. Okay, so I just came across one of the wildest paint jobs I've seen so far. Look at this. That is neat.
I tell my wife.
Have you ever seen a paint job like that? It's like a Hawaiian shirt. That is actually something that I could see myself doing to my car. And you know, it's a Lamborghini, so if you buy a Lamborghini and it's painted like a Hawaiian shirt, you'll probably end up in poverty. Just saying. Look at this. This is neat. You got the hood up there, and it just kind of goes up like that. You got the engine underneath there, and then look at this. They have the tree setup. These are called a tree for drag racing. You got the car over here, and the car over there. The tree in the middle. It will start at the top, go down to green, and if the red light goes, that means you started too soon. Now, out of these two, which one do you think would win in the race? This one or this one? Judging by the engine, I'm going to say this one, but I could be wrong. I don't know what's under the hood of this one. Okay. Now right here, we found Pennsylvania Motor Speedways, and maybe we might go visit there this summer. But check out some of these cars that they race here. Look how cool. Look at that one in the back. That's just really wild, isn't it? These are just basically just a shell of a car with a motor. That's all that's in these, and that's really all you need for these races. And here's a video to show what the races look like there. The dirt track, you can see them kind of drifting around the turns there. So yeah, I think this summer we might have to go check these guys out. It looks like a lot of fun. Now here's a different type of sprint car over here. Look at this. It has the big fin on the top. Not nearly as big. I mean, this is basically just a seat, an engine, and a big tail fin on the top of it to kind of keep you on the track and make it easier to turn so you don't spin out. But yeah, that's all there is to this one. And there used to be a go-kart place that had not this big of one, but like a mid-sized ones that you could actually drive. And they were wild. I spun out probably 20 times on it just trying to get around the track 3 times. But yeah, that was neat. Very cool. And here's one. I'm pretty sure that when we saw the drag strip that this was one of the cars that we saw. And look, you can see it has its hood up, and let's take a peek, see what's under the hood. Actually, it's not really under the hood, it's basically under the entire shell of the car. You got an engine, the wheels, and the seat. That's all there is. There's just a seat, engine, wheels. That is pretty cool. Pretty neat view of this car, isn't it? All right, moving on. All right, over here, I forgot that this was even going on, but they're gonna have a BMX show. You can see the ramp. You can see it right over there. You can see the ramp right there. You're gonna see the bikes going up, flipping in the air, and they got it looks like I don't know if that's a ramp or just a cushion for them to land on. They're blowing it up now, so they're gonna start that in 15 minutes. They said, so I'm gonna stick around a little bit longer for that. See that? And I think that's gonna be how we end the video. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Whoa! Wow, that was incredible. I never saw I would see somebody jump so high on a motorcycle indoors before. This is great. All right, here goes the other guy. Man, that is cool. There he comes. Oh, look at that. That was cool. That was cool. Like, how do you even practice something like this? I mean, if you screw up once, you're pretty much, you're going to be in the hospital, and that's if you're lucky. Whoa. All right, here he comes. Whoa, I think he let go of the whole thing completely. Did you see that? Oh! Oh my gosh, did you see that flip? That was incredible. Holy cow. Okay, I just got a different view. You can see them coming down the ramp right there. Here they come. Oh. That is neat. You can see, oh, I can smell the fumes. You can see all the tire tracks when they land there. And they are all pretty much perfectly in the center, so these guys have good aim. Oh, another flip. That was awesome. And they really don't have much room to stop. They don't have much room at all to stop, man. Let's see, maybe I can get a high five. Did I get a high five? Yeah, I got a high five. That was cool. Well, I think we've seen pretty much it all. We've seen people doing flips on motorcycles inside of a building. We've seen sprint cars, we've seen hot rods, we've seen cars that I could never afford with as much money as I make my entire lifetime. We've seen pretty much it all. So I think this is gonna be a good place to call the video. Thanks for joining me on the adventure. And I'll see you guys on the next adventure. Be kind to each other. Bye, guys.